Good morning, everybody, and dealing with the heat here in Trinidad and the current events, and hoping that we're not going to have a major incident with Venezuela and the war. And but the fun never ends when you own a sailboat. What happened a couple days ago? I tried to fix the alternator because it wasn't charging properly. So I was able to find the fault, and then I started the motor several times and it was working fine, and I had connected garden hose on the water intake. So I shut down the motor, but the garden hose was still on the intake, and somehow it got inside, the water got inside the motor, and I hydrolock it. So yesterday I had to take the glow plugs apart. I had to take the glow plugs out and trying to flush out the water. So I did one oil change already, and here it is. This is the first oil change. This is how much water was in the motor. Now I'm gonna dump that, take it to the depot there and dump the oil to the recycling bin and come back. I fill up the engine. I put another 4 liters of oil, clean oil. So I'm going to move the motor by hand and dump the oil again. Probably I have to do it 3-4 times, make sure there's no water. But I tell you, I was really surprised that I can hydrolock the motor without even running it, just from the hose being attached to the intake. But apparently, I guess it happens. So now, you know, I took the starter out, everything is out, and I tell you, what an ordeal. I'll let you know what's happening next. Cheers. So I rigged up the vacuum and pushed air right through where I put the oil, as you can see right here, and it's coming in here in the deposit. You can see the oil is kind of gray. So this is the second oil change, and then when all the oil is out, I'm going to put some diesel and flush it with diesel. Man, what a mess. So this is where the hookup was. I had hooked up the garden hose to feed water on the intake, and after I shut off the engine, the water was still attached to it, and I guess that's what happened. It went inside the engine and hydrolocked it. Well, today is a moment of truth. It took me 4 days ordeal to undo the hydrolocking of the engine, but this time I kind of learned my lesson. So plugged in the hose. I did shut down the seacock, so it will not hydrolock the motor. So I'm going to go upstairs and try to start it and see what's going to happen. I did have 3 oil changes. I did 3 oil changes, and I'm going to do one more after, if the motor starts. So keep your fingers crossed and that the motor will start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to open the seacock. Wow, it did start it right away, so I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm going to go open the seacock right now, and we'll see if the water goes through. So the engine started right away, no problem. I had to add the antifreeze. Everything is working pretty good. I do have an issue. I think it's overcharging, so I have to find out why. the temperature is okay, and also I have an issue with the RPM meter, so it's not displaying right. So it shows here we have 14 point, probably 20 or 14.5 on the voltmeter, so I think it's overcharging the battery. So I have to investigate further, but so far I'm happy that the engine started right away. And hydrolock was a big lesson for me. I never experienced that before, so it was the first time. So anyway, everything is good so far. Cheers.